Ali.
Into public buildings for the national flag raising ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, presenting the 9th Executive President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, here for the national flag raising ceremony at public buildings. And with the blessings of rain, Parade Commander Major Farhan Uthman has invited the President to review the Guard of Honor. With an address to the nation on the occasion of Guyana's 55th Republic anniversary, we present His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana.
Our Prime Minister, Chancellor, Speaker of the National Assembly, members of the diplomatic community, members of our joint services, members of the diplomatic community, good evening and welcome to our 55th Republican anniversary. Fellow Guyanese, 55 years ago, on February the 23rd, 1970, Guyana declared itself a republic. In so doing, we severed the last remaining colonial constitutional vestiges, but more importantly, vested in us, the people of Guyana, full responsibility for the development of our nation. Over the past 55 years, our nation has faced both triumphs and tribulations. Yet, no matter the challenges, we have always risen to the occasion. As we reflect on our 55-year journey as a republic, it is my duty tonight to give an account of the state of our republic. 4 years ago, we set out on a mission to respond to the COVID-19 crisis, reboot the economy, to relieve the burdens on citizens, to replenish hope, and to restore confidence in our nation. We have done a remarkable job. Our economy has achieved record-breaking levels of growth. We are containing inflation and injecting greater disposable income into our people's pockets. Over the past 4 years, Guyana's infrastructural landscape has undergone a phenomenal transformation, marked by both groundbreaking mega projects and also important projects at the local level. Major ongoing initiatives, such as the gas-to-energy project, the construction of the new Demerara Harbour Bridge and the new Wisma Bridge, are revolutionizing transportation and energy security. The construction of the Mandela to Diamond Road, with its many bypasses, and the Ogle to Eccles Road, artery linked to significant economic activity, reducing travel time and congestion. Ongoing works on the Linden to Mabula Road and acquisition and operation of the MV Militia are expanding access to previously unserved regions. At the local level, we have upgraded and constructed more than 10,000 community roads, an astounding feat in a short time. Guyana has also made groundbreaking advancements in energy, ICT, and national security. The gas-to-energy project is set to add 300 megawatts to the national grid, slashing electricity costs by 50% and boosting industrial development. Renewable energy has expanded with new hydropower, solar farms, and 30,000 solar PV home systems. Major GPL upgrades, including 124 megawatt of new generating capacity, have enhanced electricity reliability. ICT transformation has connected 215 hinterland communities to high-speed internet, established more than 160 ICT hubs, expanded fiber optic networks, and trained over 2,000 people in digital skills. E-governance has accelerated with the digitization of 70 services. National security has seen major upgrades through the Safe Country Initiative, expanding surveillance to 458 IBS sites, and the e-gate and border control system, improving airport efficiency and security. Guyana agricultural sector has achieved significant milestones. Rice production has expanded with more than 230,000 acres under cultivation, producing more than 600,000 metric tons annually, supported by high-yield seed varieties. Over 70 billion has been spent on improving the infrastructure to support enhanced production, higher yield, and to ease the burdens on our farmers. As a government, we will continue to evaluate global situations, global circumstances, including price changes and price differentials. And you can be assured that this government will work towards making necessary adjustment so that our farmers will not be burdened and our farmers will not feel the weight of changes in the international trading and market conditions. The cultivation of non-traditional crops has flourished, with acreage increasing by more than 30%. Livestock production has grown significantly, leading to a 20% increase in meat and dairy output. In the fisheries sector, the expansion of shrimp production through a $1.5 billion investment, resulting in a 300% increase in output. Over the past 4 years, Guyana's petroleum, forestry, and mining sectors have achieved significant advances. Petroleum production is set to reach 1.3 million barrels per day by 2027, with major projects like Whiptail, Yellowtail, and Hammerhead on the way, alongside FPSOs already producing over 600,000 barrels per day. On the regulatory front, we have tabled a landmark Local Content Act and made substantive amendment to the Natural Resource Fund Act and promulgated a Petroleum Activities Bill. In forestry, $350 million was injected into the Guyana Forestry Commission, leading to 163 new concessions covering 1.6 million acres, while the $900 million Forestry Revolving Fund has disbursed close to $200 million to stakeholders. In mining, VAT and tax exemptions and concessions have reduced costs for miners, and over 500 allocations have been issued since 2020. The mining sector is once again vibrant, and we are convinced that with our continued commitment to the productive sector, to the mining sector, to the agricultural sector, we are going to see the continued expansion and investment in these sectors. The tourism sector in Guyana has experienced significant progress over the past 4 years. The construction and completion of 8 hotels have expanded accommodation options. The introduction of 8 new airlines has enhanced connectivity and accessibility. The government has also focused on training almost 10,000 individuals in key areas like tour guides, wilderness and nature-based tourism, and training as force responders, thereby improving the quality of tourism services. These strategic investments, along with others in the pipeline, such as the Tourism and Hospitality Institute, have collectively strengthened Guyana tourism industry. We have made significant strides in local governance. Some $2.5 billion has been spent on building and rehabilitating markets. More than $422 million was spent on improving local facilities. And in this year, 2025 budget, billions of dollars has been set aside to ensure that we address key community issues, including drainage, sanitation, security, and importantly, community recreational services. Our foreign ministry has significantly strengthened Guyana's position on the global stage. Efforts to defend Guyana's territorial integrity have been paramount. We have robustly presented our case before the International Court of Justice. We have also successfully enjoyed widespread support for the respect of our sovereignty and territorial integrity. One of the most significant accomplishments has been Guyana's successful election to the United Nations Council. This election amplifies the country's voice on global security matters and enhances its diplomatic influence. Additionally, we deepen strategic engagement with traditional and like-minded partners, both regionally and globally, including the Middle East, where we now have an expanded diplomatic presence. The Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance has introduced significant initiatives to strengthen governance. Key legislative reforms have been passed, including the Family Violence Act, the Combating Trafficking in Persons Act, and the Mental Health and Promotion Act. The ministry has fostered greater democratic participation by resuscitating the National Stakeholders Forum, while the National Mechanism for Reporting and Follow-up ensures systematic reporting on human rights. Over the past 4 years, Guyana's internal security sector has seen remarkable progress. The government completed hundreds of capital projects for the Guyana Police Force with a total investment of close to $10 billion. These projects included the construction of more than 20 police stations, 5 command centers, and 4 police IT centers. The Guyana Fire Service saw major upgrades, with 5 new fire stations completed and several under construction. Law enforcement efforts have led to a 12.2% decrease in serious crime in 2024, continuing a downward trend since 2020. We'll continue to strengthen all our systems, improve in transparency and accountability. We'll continue to invest in the technology to support good policing, strong policing, responsible policing, transparent policing, and we will ensure that the infrastructure we are building would allow us to live in a safe, secure, and hospitable environment here in Guyana. On the legislative front, more than 100 pieces of legislation were drafted and enacted over the past 4 years. A major milestone was the establishment of a 20-member Constitutional Reform Commission with broad representation, a robust anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism regime, on Guyana, the highest rating among independent territories in the region. Comprehensive electoral reforms were implemented. Judicial infrastructure and access to justice were significantly expanded with new state-of-the-art courthouses. Our democracy this year would once again be on showcase, and be assured that the People's Progressive Party civic government, your government, will do everything and spare no resources in ensuring a smooth process as the people of Guyana carry out their democratic will and carry out their democratic responsibility, as we will be celebrating democracy through elections this year. My dear friends, it is important for us to understand that over the last 4 years, we led a government to build partnership with the private sector, partnership in the creation of jobs, partnership in improving the conditions of our children, partnership in empowering women, partnership with our miners, partnership to see improved economic and social conditions for our Amerindian brothers and sisters. And importantly, in the last 4 years, we have seen the selfless act of our men and women in uniform. We have seen their sacrifices, we have seen their strength of character, and we have seen their commitment to their national duty and to the people of Guyana. Only recently, we have seen the pride, we have seen the confidence, and we have seen the skill and also the commitment of our soldiers on our borders and in our border location. And tonight, I want us to applaud all those who are serving on our borders, those who are keeping us safe, and those who are sacrificing from their own families to ensure that all of us, all of Guyana, remain safe and that our territorial integrity, every inch of the land that belongs to Guyana, every inch of our exclusive economic zone will and must remain with the people of Guyana, this generation and all the generations to come. Guyana's healthcare sector is undergoing a revolution, bringing world-class medical service closer to communities across the country. This year alone, 6 brand new hospitals will be opened. Over the past 3 years, more than 25 new health posts and health centers have been built, ensuring that even the most remote areas benefit from improved healthcare infrastructure. The establishment of more than 84 telemedicine sites is transforming the way healthcare is delivered, allowing patients in hinterland and rural areas to receive expert medical consultations without leaving their communities. In March 2025, the country will take a giant leap forward with the implementation of electronic health records, modernizing patient care, and ensuring seamless access to medical history. To support this transformation, more than 3,000 healthcare workers are currently in training to staff these facilities. Access to quality education has been significantly improved through the construction and expansion of nursery, primary, and secondary schools. Teacher training has been revolutionized, expanding from just 16 learning sites to an impressive 123. Every student now receives textbooks across all grades. The expansion of the school feeding program guarantees nutritious meal for every nursery, primary, and dormitory student. The Because We Care grant has been restored and increased to $55,000 per child, benefiting both public and private school students. Higher education has also been transformed with free university education and with 30,000 Guyanese students studying online through the GOLD program. With the introduction of digital school, we'll usher in a new era of modern, technologically driven learning, which brings with it inclusivity, accessibility, and a world-class education system. Guyana's labor sector has been remarkable. The Ministry of Labor has spearheaded initiative that expand technical and vocational training, equipping more than 12,000 Guyanese with the skills needed for a modern workforce. From 2020 to the present, social protection has improved significantly. Old age pension has increased from $20,500 to $41,000, positively impacting more than 76,000 beneficiaries annually. Public assistance program has expanded to cover over 18,000 beneficiaries, increasing the assistance from $9,000 to $22,000. The government has also prioritized support for persons living with disabilities, including $120 million investment in training and assistive technology, as well as a $100,000 cash grant for each disabled child. In housing, we have distributed more than 38,000 house lots. We have regularized more than almost 2,000 lots. And we've also completed more than 1,700 low and moderate income homes, with another 1,300 under construction. In the water sector, the government has invested more than $65 billion. Access to potable water has increased to 98.3%, while notable progress in the hinterland and riverine communities, where access rose from 46% to 91%. We removed the VAT on water and reduced tariffs by 5%. This would have benefited more than 182 customers. We will continue to work as we are now fulfilling the promise of having all Guyanese enjoy treated water. Over the past 4 years, hinterland development has received a significant boost, with more than $27 billion injected in various initiatives. This includes $11.8 billion allocated to the Amerindian Development Fund and $9.6 billion through the revolutionary low-carbon development strategy. My dear friends, fellow Guyanese, today we are not working from behind. Today we have established a strong and solid foundation. We are leading, and that is why later this year in Guyana, we will be having the World Biodiversity Summit, and the Global Biodiversity Alliance will be created. We must by now understand that our revenue and resources must set us on a path in which we can provide great global leadership. Leadership that would demonstrate a country that gives equal access to health services, educational services, a country that will expand production not only in the traditional areas, but a country that will be building a food infrastructure that will be supporting food security, food nutrition, and also food that is not overpriced for Guyana and the CARICOM region. We must by now understand that our environmental credentials are among the best globally, and Guyana is now a leader when it comes to the environment and to developing innovative ideas and innovative policies through which we can live in a healthier world, a cleaner world, and a world in which climate and climate matters will be addressed and addressed seriously. Fellow Guyanese, our vision for Guyana is one where every child has a quality education and opportunity to achieve their dreams, where women are empowered to take their rightful place in every sector of society, where workers are treated with dignity and fairness, and where young people are equipped with the skills and opportunities to lead our nation forward. We are committed to preserving and promoting the rights and heritage of our indigenous people, ensuring that they play a central role in our country's development. We are building a Guyana that works for all its people, a Guyana in which prosperity will be achieved for every single Guyanese, every single family, and every single community. We are building a Guyana that works for all its people, including children, women, young people, farmers, miners, public servants, or indigenous people, everyone across our republic. Our republic stands today safe and strong. We are a nation soaring to prosperity. Our democracy is robust. Our sovereignty and territorial integrity are being safeguarded. World-class social services are being developed. Life is improving and will continue to do so for every citizen. Our people are better off. Our greatest achievements are still ahead of us. The most glorious days of our nation are yet to unfold. As we celebrate Republic Day 2025, let us recognize, now more than ever, we must embrace the spirit of togetherness. Let us continue to work hand in hand, side by side, transcending divisions, to shape a future of opportunity, progress, and harmony for all the people of our beloved republic. This is the time when we must come together. This is the time when we must lift each other up. This is the time when we must support each other. This is the time when we must put Guyana first. This is the time when we must embrace the challenges with a common understanding that the challenges must make us stronger, build us stronger, bind us stronger, bring us stronger together, so that we must not only confront the challenges, but win every day for every single citizen, for our country, our future, our Caribbean, our region, our CARICOM, our South America, because we recognize in this republic that we are part of an integrated movement. We are part of the globe in which we are committed. We are committed to the values of all the organizations we embrace. Those values that are embedded in the rule of law, in democracy, in respect for each other. Those are the values always support, propagate, and advance as a nation. Tonight, as a people, let us reflect on all the blessings that has come our way. Let us be thankful and grateful for all the blessings that has come our way. Let us, in our quiet moment, as we celebrate this republic, give praise and thanks. Give praise and thanks to God for blessing us in such a remarkable way. And let us pray for each other, pray for the soul of our country, and pray that our future will continue to be bright, that our future will be one in which our country will continue to be protected from any harm, and that our people will continue to live in peace, love, and harmony. I thank you, and God bless all of you.
That was an address to the nation by His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali for Guyana's 55th Republic anniversary. As His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, Prime Minister, heads of the joint services, make their way upstairs to join the Speaker of the House, ministers of the government, members of the diplomatic corps. The Guard of Honor will march off shortly, and we will move into the cultural program, beginning with a military display.